Hello and welcome to and back to What If Naruto Was a Neglected Prodigy. Now, I didn't specify everything in the first one, which is because I did that like 3 times and I wasn't going to do it 50 more. So, when I said in one of the parts, in one of the pieces, one of the video pieces, I guess, or one of the times, I said that his sword broke. Now the sword that he has doesn't break. It's just that he accidentally dropped it and he might as well use his fist. So remember when I said the Troy Smash, yada yada yada, Florida, don't care. I said that there was swimming follicles or something like that, hitting them or something. I called there was air waves or air slashes hitting them, cutting everything on there, and they flew through about 4 trees, breaking their back, some of their bones, some of the half bones, and maybe one of their legs, killing both of them. And then there's the other three that put a point to the sword and everything, and then he ran away. He went away and he passed out. Now the other thing is that he was born with a tail. You know what I mean? He is a super. He's a Saiyan. Now you're probably wondering how he hasn't turned into a giant ape or a Zaru form. Sorry, to be clear. Now this is the only time when it happened. Is never actually. The Sage of Six Paths knew about the Saiyans and thought in this type of world he would, when the moon shines or the full moon shines, it wouldn't affect them. The only way it affects them is even if they go into, in their states, transformations. Oh, actually, never mind. Yeah, he won't be able to go into his Zoro form ever for now. Or, ever entirely. Because he has Super Saiyan. No, he has negative ki. That's why I said about everything, Negative charge, negative pulse, I guess. Negative ki, but he still doesn't know. Well, everything. Negative ki, if I'm correct, the negative Rasengan, and I call it the Scorchagon. Now, I know this sounds extremely stupid, but the Scorchagon, or the S-Gon, the SG, like Super Saiyan God, or like Super God, I guess. It makes sense, kind of, not really at the same time. I have no words for anything, so I'm gonna go back to this one and say it's only the one-time movie, so for now. He could get more. He could go into all the manga kills, why not? And he'll go to sleep. I know you had said he passes out, but he had enough negative chakra to find a place, and then he passed out. Long enough that they don't find him. And maybe they all died. So he passes out, and I don't think I said this in my first video, but I was going to, but way too much. That there's 4 seals, one on the top side, one on the bottom side, one on the right side, right bottom corner, one on the top on the right top corner, left top corner. That's a seal. There's 5 seals and one inside and 1 seal in the middle. Now, one of the seals, when he goes into his mindscape again on accident, one of the seals will be off. Now, I don't mean it'll be peeled off. No, I mean it's physically it was turning to ash. It was burned to the top and to the bottom. burned. The first one on the left, top left burned down, and that is only for that seal is for only the eyes to glow up for now, and that means that he gets more chakra out of that. So, after maybe in 6 hours or like the entire day after that, he wakes up the next day. And I know what you're thinking. How is he awake when he just passed out in the middle of the morning? My head hurts and plot, okay? So he wakes up, blah 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 blah. He goes to do training again, and he tries to do the same thing like a negative Shingon. And you're probably wondering how he knows how to do the negative Shingon. He saw Minato and Kushina, like his younger sister, because Naruto is the oldest, Minato is the second oldest, Kushina is the third, the youngest. So Minato and Kushina saw, well, Naruto saw Kushina and Minato train. Well, yeah, Minato and Kushina and Minato training Minma and Kushina, because I don't remember the names. And he and Minato fought, like, did this for Rasengan, and she did it too.
Boy, you're really spank.
I know what you're thinking. How does Kushina know the Rasengan? Now that's a different story, because I do not want to get into that, because if they lived, they should have just taught both of themselves, Kushina and Minato, just the Rasengan, because why not? They did it as young kids, I guess. They knew it at young kids. And they were training with Jiraiya too, so Minato couldn't do it as much. So he would get frustrated, and he would throw it, and it will be a vanishing Rasengan. And it will vanish, and it will create not a big giant hole, but like enough that will hurt the person doing it. So, it has been maybe a year now, and he's perfected the negative Rasengan, and that's pretty much the only thing he can do for now until he gets more negative scrolls, which there's only about 10, and then there's 10 forbidden negative scrolls, which I don't want to talk about that. And so he goes back in there, and he hides because he knows that he heard that the door was creaking open, because Kushina was going in there to find Minato to talk about something, and Naruto would hide under the desk, and she would say, thought he was here, and she would close the door. And then she will open it again. Just in case someone was there, and she's very, very under protected, I guess. And then she will close the door, full on. So Naruto will wait another 2 seconds, maybe a good 30 seconds, and he would go back in, and he would find 2 negative scrolls that were called negative Keyblade, and negative, if I'm correct, the negative Shadow Clone Jutsu. So he would get those 2 and find 1 negative forbidden scroll that was called. Now they didn't know that he had actually he had all of them. He had Earth and everything, but he never actually knew that he had Earth and everything, because he actually never seen him seen one of his fathers do it. So he didn't know if he had it. So he only knew that he had lightning and that's pretty much it for now. And fire, lightning, and fire. Now I know that's an Uchiha thing, and he's pretty much is a Uchiha, but we're not going to talk about that. Oh, my freaking head hurts so badly. So he would run off back to where he was and just sleep. And he would put back the negative Shingon and the negative charge scrolls and find one forbidden scroll. Then so he trains with the one negative scroll, then the one negative or forbidden scroll that's called Wind Style Negative Tornado Fist. Tornado Fist, as I like to call it, because that's negative or Tornado Fist takes way too long, so I just call it Negative Tornado Fist. Nope, Tornado Fist. That's it, just Tornado Fist. So he would do the hand signs. It would be kind of like a summoning. Nope, not. I don't know. It's like a Uchi, Re, Me, Re, Ichu, Uchi, and what's down. So he will put his hands together in like a two, and hold his hands like that. And then he would put his hands in like a kind of like a gun shape, and have three of his fingers in like a locative position, like a holding, like a grasping position, and have both of his first fingers in the air, holding them together, and have his hands up, have his thumbs up. And then the other one would be the number, the other one, the first ever one, and then the snap, and then like that's it. Because that's it. He'll do that, and he'll say Negative Tornado Fist. And these things are extremely powerful. They give you extreme amount of speed. They give you extreme amount of strength in your arms, but it will have a very, very not good drawback. And you can only use it once. So it would have to actually combine two things, lightning and wind. And he didn't know that he actually had both of those, and that was it. Now he actually figured out that he had wind, and then he would go to the negative lightning blade, I guess. That would be blackish, kind of like divine. If you play Dragon Ball Z, you know that there's a divine lasso. It'll be like a divine lasso, kind of look like a sword-ish, everything like that. And he would have the lightning, like the lightning blade, and he wouldn't know that he had that too, because why wouldn't he be? And he would charge, and he would he still wouldn't have the Tornado Fist on, so he would have the lightning blade, and he would full on slice through a tree like it's nothing. So he still has the others. He still has the other sword, so since he has this one, the lightning blade, he'll just keep it for secret for now. So he trains with his big sword, I guess that's what you call it now. I'm guessing that's what you call it for now. And he would train with it for a good 3 days. Now, another year would go by, and he's pretty much mastered. I guess you could say he mastered the art of his style. He called it negative, or minus. No, it's called minus, or no, minus, just minus. That's all. And he still has 2 more years of training. So he would learn about survival on a ledge pretty much, and he would work out a lot because of the sword, extremely heavy, blabber, blabber, blabber. I do not really care right now. I just want to eat, sleep, and pretty much repeat. Let me think. Now he would figure it out. He after another year, he would figure it out that the tornado fists are actually very not good. That's why they're forbidden. Is because that you're pretty much putting heck of wind inside. You're pretty much putting. I guess you could say you're pretty much putting heck of wind inside of your four, like useful spots, like on your arm, like not on like his full arm. It's like a kind of maybe enough that it won't like go through his entire arm and destroy it. It's like right at the top, kind of like a little bit like in front of that one piece of your bone that's like a collarbone, I guess you could say. And they'll be right there. They'll both be right there, and they'll be by the feet and the ankles. By the ankles. And all of a sudden, his body will start to smoke. Meaning... Wait 1 second. Sorry for that. I just had to go do something for a little while. Now, this would be that I guess you could say he learned Super Saiyan. Well, sorry. Now the body. Now the second seal the beast in there on the left side of the cage, remember, the seal will be burned off, meaning that he has done something there that I do not want to explain because that's going to take way too long, and I don't want to do this, and I want to, so correctly, if I'm correct, he will be able to talk to Naruto. The beast will be able to talk to Naruto. Now, Naruto would be astonished that he... why would he be astonished? He's been talking to a tail beast for at least 2 years. What am I talking about? Well, yeah, 2 years. So, he would notice that the eyes will glow. His eyes will glow, and the beast will talk. Now, he says, I am the beast of all beasts, I guess. Tail beast, I guess. Now he was an ancient tailed beast. Yeah, he was an ancient tailed beast that was sealed away almost millions to almost quintillions of years ago by the Sage of Six Paths. Now he has extreme godlike amount of power, and he would have, the purple. Now, he actually wouldn't have the one Tomoe. He would maybe have the two Tomoe for now. Just for now, because it's only been 2 years, I guess. And he hasn't been getting that many people to fight, because it's all there is bears, and he could do anything with that. And now, he would say that he's an ancient tail beast, a 100-tailed ancient Santuno. Santuno, I think that's how you say it. Bonsuno, I don't remember. And Naruto will be confused. How would there be a 100 ancient tail beast that has that is a Santuno? Now the ancient tail beast that would be calling Yami, I guess, because I can't think of anything else. All right. This is not a paid video anyway. He will call himself Yami. Now, Yami is... Naruto is confused how Yami is... a 100-tailed beast. Now, he will talk... Now, Yami would talk about something, about his lovers. I don't really care about that stuff, because my head hurts way too bad, and you know what I mean. I hope. Sorry about that one. Now, you would say the two Tomoe is extremely powerful, and even in his state, it's extremely powerful. Now Naruto would figure out that he can actually teleport. He could teleport to a sword, and he can also teleport in a focus area that is a weak point that he figures out after a while. He was able to teleport to the face, left side of the cheeks, right side of the cheek, the left side of your livers, and the right side of your liver, and everything like that. Your legs, everything, hands, blah blah blah. He can only move with his sword, and that's it. Cause I'm not trying to make him super godly OP, because that's just boring. So he would be talking to him, and he would be confused. How is Yami a Sansuno? You can probably hear the fan because it's hot. Okay, how he's a Sansuno. Now the Yami only likes a Sansuno form. He has two forms. His tailpiece form, which is way too big, so he likes to stay in his Sansuno form. It feels comfortable. It's not hot because his home is extremely hot, and he stayed in his tailpiece for almost 2 years, maybe more. I don't know. So he would say that, and he would actually go into the real world and say goodbye to both of them, Yami and Kurama, and say goodbye, and he would leave. Now it's already been 3 years, so he has his 3 Tomoe Sharingan, because I don't know. He has his 3 Tomoe, and the fourth year, he gets Super Saiyan. He gets mad from a friend that passed away, or mad seeing his own friend. Now he only had one, and that was it. Seeing his own friend die in front of him like it was nothing, and he went Super Saiyan. Now when he does this, he gets a god power. Now Beerus wouldn't sense it because he's asleep, of course, and Whis wouldn't either because why wouldn't he be? And he would get a negative machine gun in his hand and charge at the person, and he wouldn't even notice. He sees the negative machine gun, and the person's already gone. Well, Naruto's already gone, correctly, and he's pretty much already by his stomach, and he puts the negative machine gun in, and then you know how the claws, everything like that, he lets go, like not like a boom, like a like that. He lets go of the lets go of the concentration, I guess you could say, and it gets pretty big. It gets extremely big. Not enough so like hundreds of people could see it, like maybe 3 or 4, but no one was there. And he would throw it back, and the person would be on to his next life correctly. And he'd be sad after that, and the 4th year, he just ate. He was extremely hungry that year. Drunk enough water, extreme amount of workouts, maybe like a 40-kilometer run, 600 push-ups, 6,000 sit-ups, 6,000 crunches, 30,000 bench weights, because he has a sword, and then he has like a good amount of trees on him, so he would do bench presses, everything like that, and he would get extremely amount of stronger. So the 4th year, he would come back to the village, only, not even, he doesn't even care, not even once, he doesn't care at all about his family, and since Kakashi doesn't know him, he doesn't know his skills correctly. Now, he will go into the village, because this is at 8 if I'm correct. And he will be extremely jacked. He would be not extremely tall, but like at maybe tiny bit tall, like a little bit more taller than Sasuke, but not like 70 inches, I guess. Maybe maybe like 30 inches, and that was it. Like, that's it. So, sorry about that. They'll fight, and Naruto will win like it's nothing. The fangirls will say you cheated, blah blah blah. Then it gets to the, if I'm correct, since he has he hold the extreme amount of power back from Sasuke, and he didn't even have his one tamale. Well, he did have his one tamale, but it still didn't help him at all. So he would be annoyed. Extremely annoyed. And Minato would be seeing this, and would be Minato, Jiraiya, and Tsunade would be seeing this, and they would be surprised. It would also actually be surprised because Naruto would be wearing just a regular black mask like Kakashi, and that's it pretty much. And he would go back into the classroom, and it'll be last year or last semester, and if I'm correct, that's when they find Kakashi, Sasuke. It'll be Sasuke, Sakura, and Naruto. And they will get along among Kakashi, which Kakashi, Naruto doesn't talk about his goals because he just doesn't want to, and he doesn't really have any. So he just says, I don't have any goals. I don't really care about likes. I very much just like everyone in this village. He doesn't honestly care about anyone in this village, so he doesn't care at all. I don't care. My dislikes are no one. I do not care about this dumb village. I'd rather destroy it than anything else. But I won't, for my own reasons. So he would say that, and they would do the will test. Now, I'm probably just going to leave it off here because, yeah, and my head hurts way too much, so, bye.